The guys are having a great day. Seems a little bit later than normal. Got back from visiting family. The last time we designed a new polar bear farm. Today we are working on our farm everything document. I'd like to eventually add the 1.17 stuff. I don't know the best way to do that. Probably need to pull it from like database. There's still quite a bit we need to double check on this document. So let's see if we get the notifications sent out. Farming everything. Now, last time working on this document, I think we reached all the basic farms. So we went through all the simple farms that have in my playlist, my simple playlist farm. I think we went through all those except for the 1.17 ones, of course. We also went through all the complex farms. Which had some pretty complex things in it. I think the wood farm was technically part of that. Oh, what else I have? I don't think we added villager trading. I'm not sure if we should add that one. We'll look at what's left, and we can add villager trading if we need to. I know the live stream got kind of long, so cut it a bit short. I know some of you guys were wondering if we were actually going to finish the document last stream. But it's like an ever-evolving document. Yeah, we'll probably get technically done with it, but there's always things that we can improve and update. If you guys are not already following me on my other social media, they are there on the screen. They're also linked down below with a single click. YouTube, should have your bell notifications turned on. The Twitter for those people that have that. Also, I am the Discord. If you guys haven't already, make sure to click the Discord link. Try to reach that goal of 7,000 members. How are we sitting now? We are sitting at 5,768. We're getting pretty close. Should probably make more announcements on my YouTube about it. Welcome everybody, we got Tommy. Can you turn on the bot? Yes, thanks for finding me. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing because I turn this bot on the same time I turn on my controller. So when I notice my controller is not being shown, then I know it's just the whitelist bot. The bot that actually keeps track of time should be on. Phoenix in the chat. Monkey. How's everybody doing? Andy. Zun. Gamer. E. You know, I just remember I forgot to update the badges again. Maybe after the stream. The stream was a little bit late. Typically, before a stream starts, I put a little bit of time towards updating the stream and all that stuff. Oh, what are we streaming today? Leia, that reminds me, I do need to update the info command. You guys can. help yourselves to it. Last time was a polar bear farm. Farming everything. Okay, we're doing that. Farming every item, block, entity in Minecraft. How's that? Oh, you guys are joining in the voice call. Hello. We got Ruben and Zassine. And nothing. Okay. This is gonna be a fun stream. I like these streams. They're more chill. Let's kind of think deeper on Minecraft. And I also get to read the chat more. Usually I'm like really focused on what I'm doing. Well, I guess I'm kind of focused on either. It doesn't really matter what it is. So let's send out notification. Let all those other people know that we're streaming. Ruben says, going to be more active in the Discord server. That's cool. Yeah, it's the best way to get in contact with me. If you guys have something interesting, pin me. You should make a streaming channel in Discord, be a stage channel. There's already a stage channel in there. I don't particularly care for the stage channel. I wouldn't use it. It don't matter to me. Relating to Shulkercraft, I've talked to them before. They said they're gonna do better at crediting people, like when they use my designs. So, I mean, that's all you can do is you can try to help people. You can either make fun of people or you can help them. I choose to help people. Okay, so let's turn this off. Now, we won't really be using... We might be playing around with this stuff in the world, but we're mostly going to be working on the document. I guess I don't need my controller. Yeah, why do I even have my controller? I gotta turn my controller off. I don't think I'll be using it. Yeah, I don't see myself using it. Can't really use it on this document. Mostly typing. There is a lot going on here. Ruben says, you ever thought about doing modded redstone? Nope. Doesn't interest me. I have so many crazy ideas and cool things I want to do in vanilla. I don't think I'll ever get around to modded, just to be honest. So let's look at the top. So we have boats, which are crafting. These will all eventually be trees. I don't think I actually designed an acacia tree farm. I have designed a oak, dark oak, spruce. I don't think I designed a jungle one before. I don't know if I'll put those in there because they're kind of old designs. I might come up with some new tree farms. I did make a spruce tree farm recently. It's gonna take me a while to find it. It's in one of my worlds. So, quite a few different things made from acacia. How do you feel about the new update? I'll ask you guys, because I already give my opinions of my videos. So what do you guys think of the new update? How come you never build your redstone designs into Minecraft? I will. I do a lot. It just, people don't find it as interesting to watch me build stuff. Like actually building it. Unless you do a tutorial, which is kind of difficult to do in survival. Yeah, it's not really worth for me to do modded. Because that's not where my knowledge is in. Acacia sapling also because farm. Holy muggers. Regen coming in with 3 gifted subs. Wow. Can we get some hype in the chat? Thanks so much. Look at all those thingies falling into the cup. 3 gifted subs. He gifted 1 to Random. Random Rip got a gifted sub. So did V. Demaz got 1. Ray Soul got 1. Be sure to thank Regen for those. Everybody who is subbed, including gift subs or Twitch sub primes, you guys all get access to the sub server and a bunch of other stuff. Do !sub, including emotes, special roles, Discord privileges, special double points earned. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for the gifted subs. That's crazy. Let's go, says Ha. Ray can do in vanilla what hack clients and mods can't. Yeah, I mean I have fun. I have fun doing vanilla. I don't really see myself doing other stuff. Duper with 2 R's. I must have been feeling a little bit extra hard that day. Okay, we also need to pay attention to these columns. Renewable. Automatic. I'll think about changing this column to being it seems like the biggest one people liked was farms that were automatic that ran in the background. Automatic with player nearby. With player nearby. Does that fit? Sure. Sanchez says, hello Ray. Do you know what cooldown for a sword is? I would just check the Wikipedia, looking for very precise timings. You have a list of farms you haven't did yet. Yeah, you can see them here. See the ones that is videos? I don't have a video listed. It's either that I didn't make a farm yet or I haven't added the link yet. So that's kind of my indicator of what's left. Can you guys see this well? Should I make the text bigger? You guys will have to let me know. Like, do you rather this thing take up the whole screen and like zoom in, or do you guys rather have it other stuff in the background? I can make it a little bit, make it bigger, and then I can do this. Do you guys find that better, or do you like when there's a little bit Minecraft showing? Did decently. I guess most people probably watching on phones. Just wondering. I also use my arrow keys. Then I have to move my hand. A little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for you guys to see where I'm looking with my eyes. Bigger, it's better, larger. I'm on a phone. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I would guess the majority of people would be watching on phone. Just statistics. Automatic with player nearby. That's what most people like. People like those farms. The farms that kind of run in the background without you having to do anything. You guys might have seen it. I put a poll out on my YouTube channel asking about what type of automation people enjoy the most. And the reason why I asked that was for this document, because I wanted this column to be most informative about what type of automation. Can you show your best redstone contraption? You can go to my YouTube and check those out. Well, let's make our way down the list. So all the acacia stuff takes crafting. Acacia wood. Now acacia wood is the one that has the bark on all sides, right? I always forget the terminology. Make a automatic mob head farm yet. Yeah, I've designed a couple of them. We have a new one that we're designing. Using the new, I think, the skulk sensor. Does anybody know what the wood is? I'll look it up. Okay, so wood is the one with the texture on all sides. That one you have to get through crafting. Activate rails. A rail duper. Flower farm. So if it's gonna be automatic with player nearby, the acacia trees, they're not gonna be under that because they take players to plant the sapling. Something like a flower farm can run without the player actually clicking. On Protosky, all entities are deleted in the game except for Hulkers and Elytras. If you guys want to check out this document, it's in the title. Though Ancient Embrace not renewable, it is automatic with the player nearby. Not infinitely automatic. Because infinite means that there's infinite resources. I don't think you can get apples. Can you get apples with the player nearby? Because you only get apples from trees, right? It could be trading, but I don't like to include methods like trading. King leaves. The only way you can get decaying leaves is by having trees grow. Also says FOP. I mean, there's trading. I don't want to include trading. So they're not automatic with player nearby, because player needs to be there in order to plant the sapling, in order to get more. Yeah, but you gotta look at my document. The document says automatic with player nearby. I mean, I guess it doesn't explain it exactly. It's player nearby, but the player's not holding down any buttons. Let's keep moving on. Farmer stand. The bamboo. Okay, that's... Yeah, bamboo's automatic. Now basalt. Oh yeah, basalt. Yeah, you can run basalt with the pickaxe, or you could run it with TNT. Yeah, basalt TNT farm. Beacons. So beacons are renewable, because you get all the resources from stuff, right? But they're not automatic with the player nearby, because you still gotta craft the beacon. Even though you can get all their products. And they're not infinitely automatic, because once again you can't craft it. Hope they add automatic crafting. It might be too big of a jump. Beehive. So the hives are the ones that the players make, right? Nests are the ones that the bees make. Are they really spelled that way? Is there really a space in there? I guess we'd have to look at the more technical term. Okay, beehive is one word. Bee nest is two words. Okay, did not know that. How many people knew that beehive and bee nest are differently spaced out? Tell me that. Okay, the beehive, the player has to craft it. So that one can't be automatic. Bee nest, on the other hand, automatic with player nearby. Can't be that. It has a mind, but you can get it infinitely automatic. Beef is our cow farm. Soup. Soup is crafted. Bills you get from villager trading, okay. Now when it comes to villager stuff, that's one thing we didn't do. We didn't do the villager stuff. So maybe, let me add the villager links. Even though it's not like a solid way to obtain these items. Can't you beehive be infinite as well? They're not infinitely automatic because you can't turn on your machine and just keep getting them forever. You have to sit there and craft them. See, that's what this means. It means automatic, and then there's two versions: automatic with player nearby and automatic, or automatic that's infinite. Maybe I should color these differently. Is it not coloring them? I don't see any color. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of a little confusing. Maybe I put boxes around it or something. Well, ended. Oh, okay. Do you like the new snapshot? About 50% said yes, 30% said no, and 20% said oh, it's okay. Well, most people like that. But yeah, let me add my villager farms. So for Bale, we got this video. This is my all-in-one villager factory. People seem to really like that video. What about a column that says obtainable from villagers, possibly one correctly? I don't know if I want a whole column just for villagers. I think this method area kind of explains it more detailed. I want this to be like really basic so anybody can understand. Like anybody can understand a farm that works automatically when you're just near it. Like if you can see it within viewing distance, it works. People can understand the concept of like a farm that can go on forever without needing any new input from the player. The player doesn't need to like fill anything out with bone meal or doesn't need to push start each time or whatever. So I try to keep people understand the concept like renewable. The method can be kind of complicated, and this is obviously just video. Tijim says about the mine shaft generation. Oh yeah, so there's a ton, but there's not a single block of air. The reason why I think in that image you sent on my Discord, just because there's fence posts in the ground. That's the only reason why I think there's something going on there. But yeah, Bale is from villagers. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what all villagers sell. I'm gonna do sell stuff like shield. But then when you think about it, it's like, would you rather buy a shield or would you rather craft it? And 99% of people would craft it. Something like a Bale you can't craft. They do sell rabbits too. No, you give them rabbits too? They want? Oh, they sell rabbits too, okay. Item given. Kind of such a weird item wanted, item given. Item wanted. Item wanted. Must be the villagers' item that they want. Like here you give them buckets of lava. They give you emerald. Item given. I don't know. I feel like I just say they sell this and they buy this. I understand people in different countries have different concepts. When they say sale, sometimes people automatically think that they're the ones selling. Math nerdy, if you could send me that on Discord, you might, if it's related to Streamlabs, I tried updating it, it didn't work. Crafting depends on if you want to trade a bunch. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to which items I would rather trade for than craft. Obviously things that you can't craft like a bell is important. So that's why we have it there. So let's say it's something else like a shield, like we said. Or rabbit stew, right? Because they sell rabbit stew. And that's where it gets kind of tricky. It's like, would you buy a rabbit stew or would you just make your own? Either way, it's annoying. Like it's annoying to it's annoying to craft and it's annoying to purchase. Either way, it takes player interaction. Like a cake. Yeah, cake is it's easy to trade. There you go, like, I would probably agree with you that cake might be easier to trade than to craft. Yeah, when it comes to mass crafting, then crafting would be the superior, but something like a cake that takes weird items, it's not easy to mass craft. There's like a dispenser. If you could purchase a dispenser in large quantities, you might actually do that. It gets crafting right. Rather buy a rabbit stew. Yeah, why would someone need a rabbit stew? Well, that's true. I mean, I think it's part of the advancement where you get to eat everything, right? I think it's in there. But let's keep moving down the list. Now we're in the birch. I do have a birch farm. I'll probably make a new one. New farm. Once again, we'll have to uncheck mark these. Leaves are infinitely automatic. Black banner. Black banner. Yeah, I don't think that's automatic or anything. Nothing for bed. Why don't you create categories for some items? There actually is categories. I just have them hid over here. If you want to look at the document, you can open this up and check out all the categories. You can trade for banners. Once again, it's like, would you trade for your banners or would you craft them? I would say you'd craft them. Either way, it's not automatic. Orbozen coming in with the Twitch Prime. Hype that chat up. Thanks so much for using your Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime here on Twitch to get access to all the cool stuff you get with your sub. Check it out by doing !sub. A lot of goodies you get. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime or know someone that does have it, make sure they use their free sub they get every single month. They do have to do it manually, but it's like giving free money to streamers, which is great. Carpet duper. Concrete. Powder. Now, when it comes to something like dye, you can't technically get the black dye item anymore, right? You have to craft it. I might leave this one up. You have to craft dye, okay. Oh yeah, Wither Rose is another one. Okay, so that means we cannot... It can't be automatic or infinitely automatic. It's just kind of the way it goes. What happens when they changed it from ink sacs to actual black dye, it did make the process of dyeing stuff more complicated. Yeah, it simplified it in the short term, but made it more complicated in the long term. What I think they should have did is they should have allowed people to craft it down, but still be able to use the old method. Not sure if there's any downside to using the old method. I mean, it does free it up to do other stuff, but like it's not that big a deal. Let's keep going down the list. So here's a tricky one. Automatic with player nearby. Hero of the village, smith, or smelt. So you can sort of automatically get clay by having the player nearby, but technically you would have to win a hero of the village. And again, yeah, you really can't get items unless you're standing somewhere for the villagers to throw your items. I would say no, that's not automatic with players nearby. What do you guys think about that one? Oh yeah, it's true. In Bedrock you can use ink sacs. I did see that on the Wikipedia. Been following for 1 year. Wow. 1 year, 3 weeks. Yeah, here the village temporary. You know, what does it still last like an hour? But it's short in the long run. Yeah, but technically this one that says automatic with player nearby, it does not specify if there needs to be stored items. And because of that, you can actually do more with this one than you can do with this one. They're gonna be pretty similar, but I think you still can do more with this. Here the village is not really automatic. No, it's not fully automatic. I mean, it can be, but I haven't made a design for it yet. Well, someday I will. It just takes more time and it's not something many people would build, so it's like, why make a farm that people won't really use? stained glass. Black stained glass. Once again, technically you can't get this because you have to dye it, you have to craft. It takes a player. Can't you automatic hero the village with a raid farm? The raid farm is automatic, but it still takes a auto clicker. So if they ever implement like player swinging automatically into vanilla, such as in the Combat 2 snapshot, then it will change. Then we can technically say it's automatic. But since you need to use an auto clicker, then it's not automatic typically in the game, unless you do use third-party programs to do that, such as like a mod. When you craft, is it required to get item does already fails automatic category. Okay, when crafting is required. True. Yeah, if it takes any crafting, it would fail the automatic category altogether. That is true. I don't know if there's any exceptions. I mean, something like bread, which is kind of the, not really exception, but kind of. Bread, you think you have to craft it, but you can actually get villagers to craft it for you. So if you don't know that, then you might assume that it can only be crafted. Black terracotta. Black terracotta. Can you get black terracotta from terrain? This is where there's kind of two different ways of getting it. You get it from a block quarry, or you can get it from melting down villagers' clay blocks. One is renewable, one is not. So yeah, because it's two different ways, it kind of answers it differently. Like, yes, it's renewable if you do that one method. It is automatic with the player nearby if you're using a quarry. But it's not infinitely automatic if you're using a quarry. But it is infinitely automatic if you're using Hero of the Village. So in that case, I think maybe we'll leave them all check marked. Maybe we'll say quarry or Hero of the Village. Maybe we'll, I think that's the first time I added or. What's the symbol for or? I think like in the Java code, the 2 lines. Is that what or is? Swans of block and a mace. Okay. Yeah, so if you can get it directly without crafting. Right from terrain, you need to craft it to black. Okay, it is the 2 lines. Yeah, I was also thinking, wait, but if you really want black terracotta, it isn't infinitely automatic because you can't get it from, you can't get it already black. There's no automatic dyeing machine in Minecraft, at least not yet. Oh. Did someone just add that? What the heck? You guys are fast. You added that comment. So yeah, I think technically it's not infinitely automatic. Doesn't matter which method you use, or both not. Because a block query runs out. Because it can only go so far forward. And Hero Village doesn't make it black anyways. But yeah, I think we got that one pretty good. Let's move on. Now over here, I think we decided to say maybe maybe not to add the word crafting into it. Like, do I have to say crafting for each of these? I think we asked that last time in stream, and you guys said it doesn't have to say crafting. You guys still think that? You think it's important to say that's crafting if it actually needs to be crafted? Or does it make sense that if I say bartering, that, oh yeah, you can get stuff from bartering, but then you have to craft it? I guess it's how well you understand the game. I just hate writing the word crafting so many times. Like, tree farm plus crafting. We'll just leave it in there for now. Blast furnace. Blaze powder. Like, almost, I don't know, what majority of the stuff in the game takes crafting? Maybe 50% of it? What do you guys think? Just have a column with ticks like the automatic one, but one for crafting. That's not a bad idea. I mean, one part of me wants to say like, no, I don't want to do that, but like the checkoff thing doesn't take up a lot of room. That does make sense. That would be nice, then I wouldn't have to keep writing crafting. And then I'd have to click it every time, the check mark the crafting. Oh, well, maybe we could try. Let's see. Renewable. Maybe I should put it right to the right hand side of this. Column, insert. Right. Okay. And then I actually copy this and oh, okay. Should I write crafted? Crafted. Okay. think that will help a lot. Is it possible to make the document so that if this is checkmarked, then these two are automatically not checkmarked? Is that possible? Is that would help, because then it would just automatically uncheckmark the other ones. I think I need someone that's more knowledgeable in the document than I am. I'm gonna grab a drink. Meantime, we'll watch the Shulker Shell farm working. The new design. We are back. Okay, I'm back. How's the Shulker farm doing? Looks like it's running. I'll let that run in the background. When people come in, they'll be like, why do I hear shulkers? Everybody's like, huh? What are you talking about? I don't hear no shulkers. So... if these are checkmarked, yeah, I feel like we could, I feel like this could be automatically filled in. Like if these are not checkmarked, then this should be checkmarked. And if these are checkmarked, then this should not be checkmarked, right? Like in my mind, I feel it's a little bit redundant. Like we're saying crafting, and then, like to me this means crafting. I understand like that's something you have to conclude, and it's not easy. So, does anybody know what formula to write to make this automatic? Maybe we'll skip it for now. I mean, we can look at it a little bit. I don't want to bore you guys too much. Create a filter. Oh. I want to filter. What do I want to do? This is where I get confused. Can be both craftable and automatic. Something can be. I don't think it can be craftable and automatic, can it? I don't think so. Do you have a scenario, Ilio? Conditional format, maybe that's what it is. Oh wait, you wrote that in chat. Okay. Yeah, so then I get to here, I don't really know what to do. I don't really understand this. It goes to J. Holy mugger, that's a big number. Oh, this is the one that colors the rows, different colors. I don't. Sure, that one though. Oops. Working on it. Yeah, if you figure it out, Borg, let me know. I feel like there's a way it should be possible, but I'd probably have to spend like an hour trying to research how to do it. So if somebody can figure it out, we'll come back to that. I don't want to get the stream too boring. Iron? What type of iron? Craftable from nuggets. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying like pretty much everything in the game can be craftable. Where I'm saying the only way you can get it is through crafting. I don't know how to illustrate that though. That's the way I would do it. I'd say like, okay, your only option is to craft. Maybe I could make like some notes here or something. Something aren't craftable. Quartz. Well, you guys explain what type of quartz you're talking about. Quartz item, quartz ore, quartz block. And now everything's crafted. That's why they'd be uncheck marked. If it gets too confusing, we can remove that. we again? I think we're down here. Item in the ore. The rest are craftable. So if we went to the quartz one, let's just do that. I'll show you what I was mean. Is it called nether quartz? That might be it.
Yeehaw.
Char Z28 coming in with the prime. Hey, 6 months. Holy muggers. 6 months, half a year, you made it. Half a year. I'll have to add those new badges. You guys get those. I'm excited for them. Can't believe I forgot to add those. Thanks so much for using your Prime over here. If you guys don't know if you're Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, be sure to use it once per month. Like giving away free money and you get free rewards. So it's like win, 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 win. Yeehaw indeed. I think this nether quartz one is item. Yeah, that's just item. Okay. Okay, so in this one I would say yes, it's renewable. Can it be crafted? No. Is it automatic with the player nearby? I would say yes because of bartering. Is it infinitely automatic? And I would say also yes because you can use a bartering farm. So does that make sense to you, Ilio? Hopefully. I know it's not gonna make sense to everybody. I need like more words to put in there to kind of describe it more. But yeah, let's go back to where we were at. We were at Blackstone. No, we're down here. Powder, okay. The Blaze Raw is another intriguing one. Automatic with player nearby. I would have to say no. Because the player has to be in a very specific spot in order to take advantage of it. I mean, you could potentially kill blazes with like player detonated TNT or arrows that you had, or what was the other one I was thinking of? Anything that has a player tag on it, essentially. But it's not really feasible. I would say currently no. Maybe in the future it'll be yes. Snow Golem. Snow Golem doesn't give you the rods. It has to be player killed. Infinitely automatic can actually be infinitely automatic. That is true. What's the note say? Oh, it doesn't say anything. This is true, okay. Okay, so now we're in blue. All the blue stuff. Banners. There, Pro says first time watching. Welcome. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the follow button. And then your name will come up on the screen. Okay, so we got banners, we got beds. Carpet, concretes. Dyes, once again, you cannot get dyes without crafting. That changed. We're once again at the terracottas. What do we say about terracottas again? It wasn't infinitely automatic. We figured that one out. But I think it is automatic. This actually could be one of the cases where it is crafted plus it could be automatic with a player nearby if it was like a quarry. Not for this one, this is blue. Dogs and players only for blazes. Yeah, but it's looking for automatic with player nearby. Not, which is different than player at a very specific location. I don't know how to word that so people understand. Automatic with player somewhere. Maybe it's just right somewhere. Because I write nearby, it sounds kind of specific. Somewhere. I just write somewhere. Like, oh, where's the player? Oh, he's just somewhere working. That's what people like. People like the farms where the player just has to be somewhere nearby, rather than standing at a specific location in order for it to work. Blue dyes like the same thing as black dye. That is actually true. Yeah, if you have to use the dye, and the dye is crafted, that means everything that's related to that, unless you can get an alternative way, like burring or something. Does villager trading count towards auto farming? We do have an area over here where we can write in villagers, but it's not going to be infinitely automatic because you can't do that infinitely without player input. I think we got this one done. Let's keep moving downwards. Blue ice. That one's a crafted one. Crafted. You can also mine it from icebergs. A lot of traders have a chance of selling it, but I don't feel like that's feasible. I'd say crafting is more feasible. Player loading chunks. Player loading. It might be the same. Might fit. I not get the words too long, but I could put an enter in there. Should I do? How do I go down? I forget. How do I go down next row? Down arrow? Just enter? No. I forget how to go down here. Yeah, it barely fits. Okay, so we're at the blue part. Blue carpet, blue concrete, powders, Dyes. Oh yeah, I guess we already did dyes. We're at blue ice. Blue ice is crafted, so we can't do this stuff with it. Shift enter. I already did shift enter. Shift enter makes it go up one row. Maybe it's alt enter or control enter. I'm gonna try that. Guys in chat, make sure this column's correct. If you see anything wrong with this column, being renewable or not, let me know. I might overlook it. It's such a basic thing. Blue dye cannot be automatic. That means the glass can't. Terracotta can't. We can't actually query. I mean, you could query then. I'd say hero of the village. Hero of the village. Oh, I guess we have right there. Why is this one not centered? Strange things be strange. Blue wool. Now that one can be automatic because of a sheep farm. Wool farm. Oh, stream mods. We got stream mods in chat. Can someone do a poll asking, what name do you see, or something like, what name do you use more, and then have the questions, wool farm or sheep farm. I'm curious, what type of terminology do people use? They normally say wool farm, or do they say sheep farm? Four months of not being able to watch ads for biddies. That is tough there, kid. Why is wool crafted? We're not touching this column right here yet. I can just hide it, I guess. There. Now you guys won't get confused. We're saying wool. Consider sheep farm to be killing sheep and wool farm to be collecting. Okay. I guess it makes sense because sheep really don't offer that much when they're killed. Wool and mutton. Good point. I did use the word wool, so maybe that's good. So for bones, they're automatic, infinitely automatic. Oh, I spelled this wrong. Need to lowercase that. Now bone blocks, they're not automatic. Bone meal is. Books. Now books is a cool one. That one you get from Hero of the Village Raid. It's not automatic with the player nearby. You have to be inside the farm. It's also not. Is it infinitely automatic? It should be, right? Raid farm should be infinitely automatic. But it's not because you have to click. So I say for now, we'll turn this off. We can always come back and change it. Petition for vertical slabs. I think the devs heard that one enough. Book. We did the book. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Not automatic. Because books aren't. Bow. Okay, so we gotta remember check mark these. Bow you can get with the player nearby. Bowl you cannot get with the player nearby. Unless you get them from turtles. Which in my example, I do not. I think technically getting bowls from turtles would be a little bit more automatic than getting them from a fish farm in the long term. I was killed by lightning bolt, which you could do now with the lightning rod. Ah, okay, well. Maybe we'll make a farm someday. It's a more complicated farm. I don't see many people using it, so I'll put it off. I think it can be done. But we finally got to bread. We were talking about that earlier. Well, that one it is automatic, because villagers can make bread for you. What did I write down? Oh, you also get from Hero Village. Ah, I keep bumping the mic. With player nearby. So, okay, so I made it so if with player nearby is true, craftable is false. Is that right? I think so. And then you also made the opposite. So if with player nearby is false, then crafting is true. I guess that's how it works. But yeah, if you have that command for that, we can give it a try and see if it works. Oh, I see. I asked a question before I missed it. You can do @raise works if I don't. It's important for me to see it. Brewing stand. did it with colors. You select all of them, get rid of check mark. What do you mean? Maybe explain yourself a little more. Brewer stand is not that. Now you can get bricks automatic with Hero of the Village. You get the blocks to place the blocks, then you have to blow up the blocks, you have to smelt the blocks. But yeah, it's not automatic with player nearby. Add a new column after renewables. Can you just send me the command? Borg. I have a column here for crafted. Oh, this is the bricks, the blocks of bricks. Can't get those. Brown banner. Nothing automatic. The brown dye in itself can't get without crafting. Go and check mark these. Go into format, in condition format, drop down format cells if, and click custom format, paste this in equals I3. We're selecting the H column. Okay. I'll give it a try. Drop down format cell if. I clicked the right one. Is this the right area? Let's just add another row. Okay, that's good. Format cell if, and click custom format. Okay. Then go to the values. Like this. Is it active? Oh, it just turned them green. Oh, is there a way to check mark them? Or should we just go with green? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Change the color to red. Color is away. Okay, change this color here. So crafted. So I think this makes sense if it's green. I think the gray bands are messing with it. Oh, okay. Let's go out of that or so this one we can get rid of. I think we're not using that one. I can't get rid of this, the full one, right? If I remove this, is it gonna remove the other stuff too? Oh, move it above, okay. How do I go back? Cancel. Is there a way to move this? Oh, with these little things. Oh, okay, it looked like it did some more. Don't look quite right. Like, if I check mark this... Oh, it's off by one. Or a couple. Do I change this? Like... How did it get off? Delete 3, okay. This is invalid. Replace 1. That looks better. I think we want it to be green. Right? No. Red. Yeah, red? I guess red makes sense, because you don't need to craft it. But we need the opposite to be green. So, how do I remove the text in here? I just hit delete? Okay, there. Only get by crafting. As a default color to green. Okay. Wait, where did the default go? Oh, this is the default. Default green. That's oh, the default for the whole column. Okay. Default. Okay. The whole column. Let that green. Green should we use? Oh yeah, the one thing is messing it up again. That's funny. Is there a way to remove the format of just this one? D1 goes over to J. It starts at K. I think we could skip over this column if you knew how to do this. Are we going through the whole spreadsheet? Yeah, eventually we're going through the whole spreadsheet. We're on the B's right now. Let's say to go to G 1200. And then we'll say go, then skip H, and then start at I1, and then go to J. Does that make sense? Oh wait. What does it unlock? Valid range? I copied it. Just like so. Did I not do it right? Does it show up here twice? You go from D. Wait, it's supposed to go past D. It's supposed to go all the way over here. Comma. There's a comma? No, the comma is supposed to be there, right? I think that's right. Comma so it skips over columns. That looks like it's correct. Because this goes from I to J. J, K, and then it goes to K. It doesn't skip any. There's an L. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to type in the exact numbers. 159. Oh, I guess I just had to type in the right numbers. Who knew? Okay, so then we can remove the color of this one. Thanks for hosting GF as well as Ha. So that looks pretty good. What red can we use? Maybe we'll use a less vibrant red. I would say that looks pretty good. Only get by crafting. Yeah. That way we don't have to click it. Thanks so much for figuring that out there, Borg. It makes it easy because I don't have to even click it. It just automatically does it. More transparent red. Oh, that's true. We could make it transparent. Yeah. I don't know. Don't really matter. So we made it all the way down. We're down at down here. I think we're at bricks or something. But yeah, bricks can't be infinitely automatic. So I think we're all the way. We look at those bricks and banners down here. The browns. Also the green. How would I do the green? Guess like that, and then clear this one. Using my perimeter maker. Check the world download if you have any questions. Spell check. I don't know if I use spell check on this. I might not like some of the words. Lightest would be best. I think that's pretty good. We can always come back to it. It's more of an aesthetic thing. At least got it working now, which is great. Thanks for helping figure that all out. Saves me from boring the entire stream by research. We are down in the brown. Beds, carpets, concretes. Now, I think we said earlier that you technically can't get browned No, it wasn't concretes. It was terracottas. Okay. We'll keep moving. Here it is, terracottas. We can't technically get this. We can use a quarry to get it, but can't get it infinitely automatic. Brown mushroom. Oh, I think we're that blocks. Can't get the blocks, but nearby. If I oh. This isn't quite right. We need it to be, this column needs to be unchecked, and this column also do, because right now, you can get the mushroom blocks infinitely automatic, but you can't get them automatic with the player loaded. Yes, sorry if I told you that wrong. Yeah, both of these need to be unchecked. Possible to do that. Tools. Figure it out, says Berg. Okay, let us know if you get her. How's a speed run? We're trying to speed run farming all items in the game of Minecraft. Which is a lot of, so we got this document to help us. So yeah, that one needs to be change color. I do like it how it changes automatically. Brown terracotta. Have a good one, Arctic Fox. Thanks for moderating. Bucket would be a wandering trader farm. It gives you a bucket of milk. But, or wait. I think it's one of the best ways to get buckets in the game. Why is this not working? Oh. It's glitched. Hey Mart. How goes it? I think the best way to get these is from Wandering Trader. Wandering Trader. Cactus. Cactus farm. I want to know how video added will do that now. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Okay. We'll look that up. I think it's in the bone meal video. I showed it. You can't use bone meal cactus, can you? Yeah, you could get caught in a bucket, but I feel like Water Trader is more automatic. Could potentially be more automatic. There's a video about cactus farms. Cake. So then here comes a really good one. Cake. Oh, I need to uncheck work some of these. Okay, go back to cake. I would say cake, the best way to get cake is from villagers. Definitely not automatic or anything automatic. So, what did I type in the last one? Did I type in villager trading? We'll put that in there. What do you guys think about cake? Oh yeah, the Shulker farm. You're not supposed to tell people that the Shulker farm is working in the background. Actually, it looks like it broke. I'm not sure why. It looks like the minecart's missing. Oh, a little aggressive there. Where did our minecart end up? Oh, did they? It's possible that they shot and they hit the minecart and killed it. Ah. Yeah. I'll have to think about that. I might need to change a farm so that don't happen. Campfire is misspelled. That is true. Why is campfire misspelled? No one actually manually type all these out? I think we got it from a database of Minecraft items. But yeah. But I don't like those pop-ups. Make it hard to see what's going on. A campfire. Definitely not automatic. Yeah, I didn't even type in crop farm. Carrot on a stick. You have to definitely craft that one. I don't know if I should just leave these empty. Should I put something like where you get colleges is probably iron farm. Where you get carrot on a stick would be crop plus villager farm. Actually, carrot and stick is a fishing rod, so it'd probably be crop plus fish farm. Whoops. I think it's actually AFK. That's the wrong one. No. Yeah, well. Oh, this is the wrong one. Okay. No, I don't want to click on that. I want to click on that. That's an outdated one. Here's a new one. Yeah, I guess we could go into more detail. So here's a cauldron, so we could say iron farm. And then we could add the iron farm there. Problem is, I'd have to grab all the links for each farm. Yeah, kind of wish we did this. I'll click on that. Wish we probably did this the first time. Because there's a lot of empty gaps, I'm guessing. We'll try it. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. We'll see how difficult it gets. Once again, it's because we're going down the rows. We'll keep at it. We'll see if we run into problems. So iron farm, chain once again, you have to craft it. Okay, technically getting, I don't think it's possible. Is it possible to get chain boots without the player being nearby? The way you get chain boots is it's a player kill. And because it's a player kill, it needs something that's typically related to the player. So it's typically you wouldn't have the player nearby. So I think we need to uncheck mark these. Can't see. Charcoal. Can get that. It'd just be tree farm, right? Can you use tame dog for boots? You can. but the dog would eventually die from thorns. To heal the dog, you need to give him food. I mean, it's iffy because there's nothing here that says, it just says the player can make it automatic with the chunks being loaded. It doesn't say the player has to have a whole inventory full of healing potions to keep his dog alive. So yeah, that's why I don't like using this type of terminology. Yeah, I mean, it's generally correct most of the time, but there's some cases that's not correct. Yeah, you typically you could run the farm. I mean, I guess we can work them. Because I kind of designed my stray farm so that the player could be. Oh yeah, it says player loaded chunk. Yeah, that is different. Player loaded chunk is different because player loaded chunk doesn't actually work with my spawner farm because the spawners only work within range. So I think that's a no. Iron golems, does it drop same loot as a player kill? No. Iron golems are the same. Flash potions, regen, you can throw those on the dog automatically. That's true. Like my infinite regen station. I mean, there's other ways you could do it. You wouldn't have to use a spawner skeleton farm. You could use a general mob farm. You could just split the skeletons off, then send them to a dog. But then eventually the dog would still die. And then you need the regen station, which then would keep it alive. Oh, that's so confusing. I think we turn it back on again. This is what I like about Minecraft. It's not as simple as you think it is. Beacon wouldn't work. What farms are you talking about? Whichever ones you see right on the screen right now. Yeah, if you see my regen station, it uses pillagers and a witch. It's suffocating the skeletons. Does suffocation work no matter what armor you have on? I feel like suffocation... Protection armor prevents suffocation, right? Because technically when you're drowning, you're suffocating. And you can pretty much prevent your player from dying from drowning just by wearing good armor. So in theory, you could do the same. So the skeletons could avoid getting damage. Vogue says, I think I got what you're looking for. Do and. Okay, we'll try that. You don't need the dollar sign in there anymore. Okay, let's see. Does it do it? Don't look like it. Doesn't look like it's working. It's like not changing this one. What does the dollar sign do again? I forget. Does that mean it doesn't change its movement? Dry cough. It worked for me. Okay, let me look again. Do I need to do a lowercase j? That's the only thing I see different. Do lowercase I. I was always told that you had to do uppercase. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Do. And ZMT says, I believe Minecraft is a complicated world, open world survival. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know many other games. Are you, Vorg, are you working on Excel or are you working on Microsoft? Or not Microsoft, but the Google Docs. Google Docs would be different. Would you edit it directly? What does that mean? You mean edit these manually? Edit them? I don't want it to be manual, because then in the future when somebody changes something, it's not gonna fit. Oh, you said yours works, but mine doesn't work. I'm thinking maybe because you're using Excel and I'm using Google Docs. Well, we'll keep moving. Let me know if you get to work. Charcoal is automatic. What's player? Well, wait. The only way we get charcoal is from wood, right? The only way we get wood is from a player. It is definitely automatic, but I don't think charcoal. Yeah, that's what gets kind of confusing. Once again, it's like, oh yeah, you can't get charcoal without a tree farm. You can't get tree farm without a player holding down right click. And you could say it's like, well, I have a whole bunch of logs and I can just convert them into charcoal. Like someone could say, oh well, I have all the ingredients. You know, you could say like, I want to make a beacon farm. But instead of actually making a farm that gets all the items, you just say, well, to make a beacon farm, you need to have a chest full of each item, and then you just dispense it on the player. So, you know, both could be technically correct. Unless you have to use the if statement there. Crimson wood. Working scroll down? Oh wait, that's the opposite of what I want. Yeah, I want if either these, if either are check marked, then this one turns off. Maybe I didn't explain that properly. Third time's the charm, what they say. Instead of and, use nor. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it recognizes that. Apparently that doesn't work. Okay, or, okay. Oh, hey, I think you got her. Yay! Oh, that feels nice. Third time is a charm. Now, if any of these are check marked, this one will automatically turn off. So it's like, okay, people are like, oh, I have to craft it. Then if it's green, but it's like, oh, I don't have to craft it. There's alternative ways of crafting it. You can get it like to be automatic with player loading chunks, or you can make it infinitely automatic. So last we were on charcoal. Yeah, crimson can't be smelted. It's a non-burnable log. That's why it doesn't burn either. Charcoal, let's keep moving. Chest. Forest flower. Forest flower. Yeah, you can do that one with arrows, knock the flowers off. But to plant them again, you need the player. So I don't think we can just have the player AFKing, just loading chunks. That doesn't work. You have to plant it again. But it can't be infinitely automatic. Sharp, I think you wrote that wrong. You wrote no auto planting saplings. It goes non-renewable. But it is renewable. Just because something can't be automatically planted doesn't mean it's not renewable. You might have. It gets kind of confusing with all the negatives. Chorus fruit. The chorus fruit, once again, you have to plant the flower in order to get the chorus fruit. So you can't just load the chunks. Not fully auto, but what does fully auto mean? There's no clear definition for that, and that's why I don't use that terminology. I use infinitely automatic because it's really easy for everybody to understand that one. Nobody understands what fully auto means. Different people say different things. The chorus fruit, once again, is in this category. Play block. You have to run the farm, therefore you can't just be loading it. Same for clay. Top 10 most confusing games, Minecraft. Oh yeah, I mean, I think Minecraft is pretty deep. I mean, I don't know other games, like Minecraft's the only game I play, really. I played RuneScape before. RuneScape is fairly deep, but as soon as there's anything that's relatively deep, typically game developers will fix it. They consider it a bug and they'll fix it. I think Minecraft's kind of unique in that aspect that it has more than what you first see. Barb says the categories are more confusing. Hope not. We just added this column here to illustrate that the other way to obtain it, if you can't get it through automatic ways, is to craft it. Okay, so clocks. Clocks is something I always get wrong, but I think you can purchase them from villagers, or is that just compasses? Either way, you can't get them automatically. Why do I say witch farm? Is it because the one of the products, part of the redstone? I can never remember clocks. Does anybody know? Why do you want auto clocks? Why do you want automatically anything? Minecraft. You can get clocks from raiding. Okay. Yeah, I think the reason we didn't choose trading because trading is more of annoying way to get clocks. So I feel like crafting would be, if we were gonna make a lot of clocks, I think crafting would be the way to go. Full ore. Huh. I don't think we ever... I think I said I was going to come back to this one, but I never did. I never added the block queries for this one. This one's technically true. Let's look for quarry. Ooh, this thing slid. That is really annoying. I hate when that slides over. Okay. Anyways. Let's do that plus that. Let's copy those. Witch farm plus gold farm. That's true. I got tired of like typing out every single item, so I just wrote witch farm. Yeah, I think the most I wanted to go was three different things like shulker, wood, dye. But some of them I just wrote like one thing because I got tired of writing so much. I didn't know how descriptive to go with the method. It could get pretty confusing. We're at coal ore. I think we're right here. So a quarry will get you coal ore. Now in the new version you can't get it. So maybe we shouldn't put that there because the new version you have to silk touch it, right? I mean you could still use a silk touch quarry. But I don't know. Well, yeah, it's coal ore, so it's supposed to be silk touch quarry either way. I was thinking of iron, but I do think we did miss. I think I skipped over all the ore ones because, yeah, like once again, this was not checked properly. Did anybody notice this? Coal is non-renewable. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're keeping up. Good job. I think that's why I skipped all the ore ones because they're a little bit different. Did I checkmark that right? No, this one. There's a lot of comments on here. Sorry I don't read all the comments. But a lot of them are pretty straightforward. Have a good one, Vorg. Thanks for helping. Yeah. So I think I should put Silk Touch Query here instead of query. Let me do that before I forget. Let's do all of them while we're at it. Otherwise, I'll just have to re-find all the links and everything. It's kind of... Okay, so we can copy those and then we'll search for ore. Diamond ore. Do that. Remember to uncheck mark that. And uncheck mark that. Did I might have forgot that already. Let's just copy all of this. Copy. Goes along there. Let's check the next ore. And if I click right here, I should be able to paste this all in. Yes. Another gold ore. Oh, that should be the same. And technically, gilded would be the same, right? I mean, you could get a lot of stuff, obviously, from block quarry. Any natural generation you can obtain, typically. Full circle, okay. Let me just look up gilded. Gilded is so different. What is it called? Is it called Gilded? Or was it Guild? I'm typing it wrong. Blackstone. Gilded Blackstone. Why didn't it pop up? You're not in their list? Might not. Polished. I feel like that's wrong spelling. Like, all these words were taken from a database, so... Is that really how they spell gilded? Is that like a British spelling of it? Do we have any British people in the chat? Probably getting kind of late for them. I've never seen that spelling before. So Blackstone is in my guild. I know. I don't know if it is it actually like this in Minecraft or not. Probably not. That seems a little bit outrageous. Maybe someone was using the different language or something. Yeah. Somebody was using a different language, I guess. Because like even here it's misspelled. It's misspelled in the actual text, which I thought this was automatically gained from a database from the game. Well, it's good to know. We found 2 misspellings so far. I'm British. It's supposed to be gilded. Okay. That's crazy. Makes me think, I wonder if somebody actually hand typed all these. Not these. We pulled these from a database. You can see right here. We pulled it from this Dig Minecraft, which is it's not a very good website. It's kind of low end, so very possible. Okay, so what were we doing again? We were putting in this information. Okay, I think we got there now. There's any other ores I'm forgetting that they don't have the word ore in them? I mean, I guess gilded is not an ore, but I always thought they're gonna make a crafting recipe for gilded. It just seemed too cool to not have a crafting recipe. Don't get your Google Sheets from Wish. That should be like a video title. This is what happens when I got a Minecraft Google Sheet from Wish. So we were at, where were we at? We're right here somewhere. We're at ores. Coarse dirt. That's the crafted one, right? Coarse dirt. There's so many dirts, I forget which is which. Okay, yeah, it's that one. Hey, Kimmy Jax. Saying morning. Morning! Ah. Kinda late for morning. You must be sleeping in there, Kim. How you doing there, Kim? Can we get a... Is there any stream mod that's available to give Kim a shout out? You guys know who Kim is. Doing the Minecraft here on Twitch. He streams after me, so if my stream's a little bit too early for you, he typically streams a little bit later than me. 11 p.m. for some of you guys? Oh yeah, I guess in Europe it's 11 p.m. Aw. I did start my stream a little bit later. I was thinking, I wonder if Europeans are going to be able to make it. Here, I'll give you a shout out. I think all my stream mods are occupied. There's a shout out. You guys can click that link, drop Kim a follow. There's an amazing build. She also got a hardcore series going on. She's never really did survival hardcore before, so it's kind of intriguing to watch. And she also built a granite house one of her seasons, because I told her to. Wake up at 11 or wake up 8 to 11. Don't ask me. It's AM or PM. Uh-oh. Morning in the future. That's true. That is true, yeah. Cause you're in the future. You're the next day. What is it? You'd be the 19th? I feel like New Zealand has a lot going for it. For jokes, that is. Coarse dirt. So, coarse dirt has to be crafted. So it can't be any of these. So I just say dirt. Dirt farm. Dirt plus bartering. Bartering plus dirt farm. Shoot. I wonder how do you type within it? Do they go pure each time? Bartering. Bartering. Yeah. Some of you guys mentioned that I spelled bartering wrong in here a couple times. Let's fix it while I'm thinking about it. I think I spelled it barting. Replace with art. Actually, oh wait, we knew. People like their capitalization. Might as well do it. Bartering. All sheets. Replace all. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Bartering. 9:50 a.m. on the 9th of April. You are in the future. It's tomorrow's yesterday today. That's true. As you live in the future, in Europe, we also have replay of the stream. It's not crafted only. Which one are we looking at? Oh, you're talking about bartering? Bartering. Yeah, this thing's automatic, this row. So if these aren't checked, then it says you have to craft it. You can, like I said, you can query a lot of stuff, but it's not infinite. So maybe I should write crafting. Crafting main ways crafting or something. Because if I just write crafted, people are like, oh, but you can craft this, and plus it's also automatic. Then there's also the other spectrum, which is, oh, you can query it, or you can obtain it other ways. They're just not infinite. They were just right, mainly crafted. Typically crafted. Mainly crafted. We will satisfy everybody and all their special needs. Where were we? We were down here somewhere. Oh. Wait, did it remove the word bartering from here? Ooh. Ooh. What happened to the word bartering? Did it actually erase it? Bartering. Or did I type it in? I typed it in. Did I actually type it in somewhere else? Maybe I thought about typing it, but I didn't actually type it in. Bartering. Because bartering is where you get your gravel. Did I do it in the wrong row? Oh, did I type in the wrong row up here? Is that what happened? Oh, it's because I scroll. When I scroll, it moves it with it. That's kind of deceiving. Okay. Wait, what row am I on? It's so confusing. Let me hit enter. Okay, now it changes it. That is confusing. I hope I didn't write quartz. Oh, I did write quartz. Oh, I wrote it somewhere else. Bartering. But then we fix that. Okay, now we're at cobblestone. Yeah, you can get this stuff. This you can't get. Maybe I should write typically. Typically instead of mainly. Tip. How you spell typically? Cobble wall. Okay. Cobweb. That one. Check mark those. It doesn't really make sense for this one either, but it's also not renewable. Oh, I know. What if we make a command so that if it's not renewable, then it automatically exits it out? Where's that Vorg guy again? Because if it's not renewable, then it can't be crafted? Yeah, if it's not renewable, then it can't be crafted. So if this is unchecked, then this should turn red. But right now, it's deceiving. It thinks, oh, I can craft it. Even though you can't get it automatically with just loaded chunks, and you can't get it infinitely automatic. You need to do automatic of doing the homework. That's called you. You're the automatic farm that does the homework automatically. Reed says, I like it how some of the items aren't worth getting, but Ray still makes a farm for them. Yeah. So that one, we'll have to come back to that one. Cocoa beans. Cocoa beans, I think they have to be planted by player. That one's no good. That one works. Cocoa bean. Oh, okay, right. Cocoa. Cocoa. I'm just typing bean farm. So they added some more beans into the game. They added those golden beans. Can't use beans for dyes in the future. When did they change that? Should probably write that in the rare document. The rare document. Anybody know what version they added so you have to do the whole dye thing? Was it 1.16? Questions we ask. I believe is 1.14. I guess that is the color update, right? Is it 1.14 color update? 1.14, yada yada yada, added those. Okay, so it is 1.14. Let me add that to the rare document. All rares in Minecraft, because it's not actually rare, but if you want to craft, if you want to dye a bunch of stuff, it's less work if you do it that way. And it's not bad to write down that stuff. If people don't want to use it, they don't have to. There's actually a lot of stuff for 1.14. Dyes must be crafted as item before use. Something like that, just so people don't get shocked. .14, yeah. Okay. Because otherwise you can take your cocoa bean, you can directly dye something with a cocoa bean without having to craft it again. Raw cod. Those ones, they work pretty good. Where you're at. Bucket. So, bucket of cod. I haven't really made, well, I shouldn't say that. I made some bucket fish farms. I don't know if it's infinitely automatic. It's not really, because it's pretty annoying. But we can add it here. Fish bucket farm. I mean, mob bucket farm maybe, because it can. Technically it can do axolotls. I just remember that. Mob bucket farm. Mob in bucket farm. Okay, so here's the link to my fish and bucket farm. Why is it? Oh, I guess it's just crammed in there. There it goes. Yeah, you have to AFK plant the beans. Correct. Yeah, if I forget to check mark some of these, this is probably a row I'll forget. I'm not looking there. Okay, so we're looking at comparators now. Compass. You can't get compass from Early Village, I don't think. I think it's maps. I keep thinking compass, but it's pretty sure it's maps. Is an AFK jukebox farm possible? Isn't jukebox with diamonds in it? It says diamonds are renewable. Okay, we haven't got that far yet. We're currently in the C's right now. When we get to the D's, we'll get the diamond. And which farm? I think it's just because of redstone. It'd be which farm plus iron farm. Just get tired of typing all this stuff in, and I can only really. I only added one link with my current setup. If I add more than one link here, it doesn't work when you hover over it. You can get compasses from villagers, that's correct, but for mass producing them, it's better to get materials than it is to depend on villager trade. Composter. Conduit. So now that's one non-renewable, right? Conduit. I could put drown farm here for the nautilus shell. That's only part of it. Can't use my new copper farm because the converted ones never switch their hands, right? The ones that convert don't have. No, they don't have tridents, but I don't think they also have knowledge shells. Right? Sure. You can sell the compass to a villager. Okay. That wouldn't be helpful to us. Rounds. Just can't remember. Can I load it up in this version? Might have deleted my world. I don't know what I actually called it. Oh, okay, so I can't load it up in that version. Can I load it up in this version? I can, okay. No nano shells. Makes sense. Because it's an item they hold in their hands. So I'll have to use a different ground farm. I'll use my mega ground farm. Probably the most updated version I have of it. I would like to make another one, but it's pretty similar. I don't think much changes. Steak. I guess this could work. Yeah, these should be able to work. Steak. We do Passimo farm or cow farm? I think cow farm. Which could be a Passimo farm. Okay, so let me put a link for that. These are the ones that kind of got past us. As our initial scrutiny. Cooked chicken, you can get that. That. Oh, why is this one not filled out? What kind of hardware you're running? Check the description. As my computer specs. Did we get the copper yet? No, we haven't got the copper yet. Yeah, don't tell them if there's a mistake below us. Because there's probably a lot of them. Okay, let's keep moving down. We'll get the copper, don't worry. These are all pretty straightforward. Cookies, wait. Cookies is here the village. I think, yeah. Actually, wait, did we go past copper yet? Maybe it's called something else. Is it cook steak? It's technically is cook steak. This is the game name. This is... I don't know what this is. It might be the name that you see when you hold it. There, that tells you what... Cooked beef, I guess. I guess it's not even cooked... Yeah, it's called cooked beef. There you go. The more you learn. Cooked beef. Okay, so we're down. We got the cookies. Get these. Cracked stone bricks. Reaper Charge Banner Pattern. Now that one I think I have to look up. Because I know Bedrock Edition is different. But I think you can craft that one. Oh. Okay, these two are bedrock only. But these are not. Oh, it is renewable. We almost through all the C's? Getting pretty close. Fungus. I really like when there's an image here. Fungus, I'm guessing, is a little guy. Yes and yes. Nilium. No. Roots. Is that what it's actually called? Is that actually called stems? Well, I always call it wood. I see why people call it stem from. It's a big stem. A root. Should be able to get that. Crossbow. How are we doing this? How are we doing player specific drops? Player loading chunks. I would say no. Because typically if it's player kill, player has to be nearby. Obsidian is a tough one too. Because bartering, to make a full bartering farm, you need a gold farm, which does mean the player needs to be in a certain location, not moving about. I don't know. I guess we'll just uncheck it. All dyes are crafted, right? Yeah, all dyes are crafted. There's not any dye that's not crafted. I guess that's what my question is. Oh, okay. I think we got through all the C's. Haven't been streaming for about 3 hours. Guys, everybody, make sure to check out my other social links. My YouTube, make sure you have the bell notifications turned on so you don't miss out on future videos as well as streams. I do send out notifications through my YouTube if you have that turned on. Also where I upload tons of different videos. We're trying to farm up everything in the game Minecraft. Also come with cool tricks and tips, Snapchat reviews, all that good stuff, Let's Plays. Link to my Twitter, follow me there. We can reach 5,000 followers. Also my Discord. If you haven't already joined, we can reach the next big goal of 7,000 members. And that's typically where you guys can contact me is through Discord. And I also send notifications about streams on Discord and Twitter. You guys don't have to worry about missing out on anything. Who should we raid? Illumina is currently streaming. Could raid him. Who else? Oh, I guess Kim is on. Why don't we raid Kim? He's been very supportive. We'll raid Kim and Jax. Yeah, we have been streaming for 3 hours. So we'll pick this up next Sunday. We're going to pass on the fun by raiding none other than Kim and Jax. She is doing... Oh, she's playing hardcore in the latest snapshot. Or I guess 14A, which is pretty recent. So we are ready to go raiding. Be sure to drop her a follow. It doesn't cost anything. And it's a great way to show support. Oh yeah, she got some really cool big caves. That is cool. I am excited. Let's see if we get all 76 of you guys joining the raid. Even if you have to head off and do something else for the night, stick around for the raid. It should be fun. As always, when we raid, go and paste in this raid message. If everybody pastes that in, spam the chat up with it to give her some hype. Also throw in some emotes. Extra fun. Like so. Next stream will be this Wednesday. Probably new snapshot. We'll see what they got going on. They're probably kind of slowing up on the 1.17 stuff. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming in with the subs. We had Ridgen giving out the gifted subs. Really appreciate it.